editor-in-chiefs of all the fancy fashion magazines are doing when we're not looking. Cameron Williamson is here. He takes us behind the scenes. I'm loving your life. Loving your life. So check out Flair's new cover. Just came out, and the model is, of course, Canadian.
Yes, so Harriet Paul. I am so excited about this cover. This is probably, I've been in the business for 16 years. This is honestly my favorite cover that I've ever worked on. And I think she almost looks like a painting, but it's also because of the woman behind the cover. And so she's 20 years old. She's from Tanzania. She came to Canada when she was 11, lived in Ottawa, now in Toronto, was signed to a modeling agency at 14, which is amazing. She's only 20 now, and she's recently just been signed as the new face for Maybelline.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing. And you know what? When you watch her in interviews, she does have such poise. I would have never guessed in a million years she was 20, except, you know, she looks 20.
Absolutely.
She looks very, very youthful, but she's got a maturity to her, which is amazing.
She does. And so in Tanzania, her mother was a secretary for the government. So apparently she actually spent a lot of time around diplomats from around the world. Right. So she has this regalness about her too, which is why she's performed so well. I mean, she's being booked by every fashion magazine, but also on the runway, everywhere.
That's amazing. Okay, lovely. So no diva antics that you can dish
No
about
diva,
there.
and I have to tell you, the thing that was the most mind-blowing to me was she turned to me at one point and said, I am so happy you're not doing what some of the other magazines have done with me. And this is kind of shocking, but she was talking about working with some of the European publications, and she said they want to put tribal makeup on me.
Yeah.
And then on the other extreme, they light her out to blast out the color of her skin so it's lighter, which, I mean, it's hard to believe that when we live in such a multicultural country. Yeah. But you know, she still struggles with that as a model.
I'm sure she does, and you did it the right way. Good for you, Cameron. That's amazing, because she looks absolutely stunning, and she looks like her.
Thank you.
So let's talk about your little trip to Rio.
Okay.
What was going on over there?
So this is the perks of being a fashion editor. I'm not going to lie. So there's something that's now happening with a lot of these luxury fashion labels, and what they're doing is they're having destination fashion shows. So it used to be that they would do like Paris, Milan, London, New York. Those were the 4 cities. Now they're starting to move things everywhere. So a few weeks ago, I was in Rio in Brazil. This shot that you can see actually is the Oscar Niemeyer Museum, and this was where the show happened. It looks like a spaceship that was landed in the center of a cliff, basically overlooking Rio. So what designers are now doing is they're flying. In this case, there was, I think, 650 people from around the world. So imagine the expense for this. Going to Rio for 5 days. This consists of editors, also clients, their top spenders.
Wow.
So I was staying at this hotel called the Copacabana Hotel, and they put up all the clients there as well as some of the press, and just seeing these women and some men coming down for all the different events that they'd scheduled, just like head to toe in Louis Vuitton.
Oh my God, what do you do when you go to those shows? Are you freaking out over what you're gonna wear?
You know, okay, because I'm a guy, there's less pressure, I'm not gonna lie. But you know what, you can't even compete, right? And you don't even want to try, you just kind of keep it cute, keep it simple
and clean.
Absolutely,
Okay. So tell me about we've got pictures of some of the amazing looks that you saw there. So were you impressed?
I was impressed. What's happening with these destination shows, so the designer for Louis Vuitton is Nicolas Gasquier, and what they're doing is they're taking inspiration from their surroundings. So in this case, if you look at the clothes, it almost looks like a scuba suit or a wetsuit that's kind of unfurling, and he also was inspired by the idea of beach towels flapping in the breeze. So, so you know, there's a story behind the clothes.
That's amazing. Yeah. And then the people sitting across from you.
Okay, so I was very, very lucky. Canadians don't always get the best seats, but in this case, it was like a kind of spiral type of front row, and everyone had a front row seat, which was great.
Nice.
But I'm sitting there, and I'm looking, and there's all these kind of like security, and I'm like, what's going on? So I look across from me, and it was Jaden Smith, who of course is the son of Will and Jada. Jaden Smith. And then to his right was Catherine Deneuve, Grand Dame of French cinema. And then to the left is actually, she's the new it girl. So her name's Doona Bae. She's an actress from South Korea. You're going to be seeing a lot of her. Amazing. And they look so impressed. Their faces are like this. Yeah. But I think that's how you have to look at fashion shows. Like, do you have to be watching what you do with your face? Because every time they have photos, and then they're always like, I know. Sometimes I feel like I maybe look a little too excited to be there. But your eyes are as big as saucers. You're like, oh my God. Yeah, but there is definitely a fashion face. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Also.
also exciting, you might put on your fashion face for this one, Priyanka Chopra. You are going to be speaking with her. You're going to be doing a Facebook Live. What else are you doing?
So this is a little bit of a sneak peek for you guys. So this is going to be our September cover. Priyanka Chopra she was a former Bollywood star. She's 33 years old. She's appeared in more Bollywood movies than her age, which is impressive.
Wow.
But she's just starting last season. She's in that hit show Quantico, which I think the premiere episode had like 18 million viewers. It's really popular. She's a social media queen. She has 26 million Facebook followers. She has 18 million Twitter followers. And so what we decided to do with her as an experiment is to do a Facebook Live broadcast. I don't know if you're familiar with Facebook Live.
We do Facebook Lives all the time on Cityline, so when our celebrities come in, we do the same thing. Why not? It makes a lot of sense, and there's tons of interest. So always go to our Facebook page, and we'll always alert you when we're doing Facebook Lives. And subscribe for your Facebook and for our Facebook so that you always get notifications. I will be tuning in for that one.
Thank you, Tracy.
Great.